So today I've got a question for you. What do entrepreneurs and startup enthusiasts and full stack developers and engineers and digital bankers and venture capitalists, the list goes on and on, what do all of these industries have in common with actors? Seems like a pretty odd pairing, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Yet, so many business professionals in these industries and more have so many similarities with the life of an actor, more than I ever even realized. And one of these similarities is performance. So, I grew up in the theater. I have 2 degrees in acting. I have almost 2 decades of experience of working in theater and film and television commercials and voiceovers and new play development. When I was in acting school, we focused on storytelling, on all the different elements that go into how to tell a story. I learned techniques about using my voice and my body and my emotions to deliver a piece of text or a monologue, what you might call a pitch. And if you asked me when I was a young actor, if one day I would be coaching international entrepreneurs and C-level types on their pitches and presentations, I definitely would not have believed you. The best part is that I love my freaking job. So, from my experience working with global entrepreneurs from all different kinds of industries and from all different kinds of backgrounds, the things that I have learned is that the details of performance are something that you're not aware of and maybe were never even taught. I've noticed that aspects of performance about communicating clearly and storytelling and pitching yourself or your business or your product that's not received the attention that it really needs. And these are things that can help you out and really, really change the way that you present yourself, that you pitch yourself, and that you ultimately connect with other people. Actors and entrepreneurs are both trying to convince people to believe in us, to trust us, and to invest in us. It's the same thing. As an actor, I have to pitch myself in front of producers and casting directors and talent agents. I have to use a monologue. For you, it's a pitch. Usually, the people that I'm in front of have a very limited amount of time. Sound familiar? You've got to do these same things too. You've got to pitch yourself in front of investors or other people that have a very limited amount of time. And you've got to show yourself in the best way possible and make sure that the message that you're leaving, the information that you're giving to them is heard as clearly as possible in the way that you want it to be heard. I also, example, have to create my own content. So do you. I also have to make sure that the content that I'm putting out there represents me and my company. Sound familiar? Yeah, you're having to do that too. I'm also a director and a producer and a new play developer, and I'm constantly having to convince audiences or producers or, again, industry professionals to believe in the show, to believe in the project that I'm working on. I have to clearly and confidently communicate how passionately I feel about a project. So do you. It's the same thing that I'm trying to do in this video as well. I'm trying to clearly and confidently and passionately explain to you why I think the benefits of performance from the perspective of an actor can really shift some things in your pitches and presentations for you. Just remember, a pitch is a performance. And what separates a good performance from a really, really great performance is the ability to connect to your audience authentically and clearly and honestly so you can communicate to them the passion that you have inside of you about yourself or your project. When you're able to do that, your audience will resonate with it. This is not something that's learned overnight. I have years and years of experience of practicing this, and I'm still practicing even today. And all of that practice takes place during the rehearsal time. It's something really, really unique, and I think a lot of people would benefit from knowing what goes into the rehearsal process of actors. I'm going to talk about that in one of my next videos, but for now, think about these things. Think about your pitch as a performance, and I think things might start to change for you.